Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio using the Space Exploration mod pack. So, we are in the middle of setting up a new mining outpost on one of the nearby moons, looking for Cryonite. So, we were very careful to set up a cargo rocket that would have all the things we need for our mining outpost and jump over there in one trip and set it up and get everything ready to go, and of course, we screwed that up major. So I came back here to set up a new cargo rocket for all the things we forgot, and also a few extra things, because why not? We have some more room, but I don't really have anything else I want to put in here, so I think we'll just go ahead and launch. Let's go. Should I bring some more stuff? I might as well bring some more stuff. Here, let's just let our bots fill us up with all the things we usually just carry around the base. We have room. Our base back on the planet, though, is getting a little bit of trouble. Like, look at these batteries. There's so few batteries coming in because we ended up placing a ton of solar and accumulators. We're having some real trouble with copper. I probably need to tap this copper ore mine field right here and bring it into our base, just because we're going to be using this as kind of our, our home base for a little bit. Is this even working? Wait a minute, that might not be working. Let me check that. No, it's on automatic. It's just not loading very quickly. Which means probably our space isn't going very well either. We do need to come back here at some point and get this fixed up, but let's not do that now. How are we doing here? Yeah, they can't give me a big electric poles because probably we don't have the what would it need for that? We don't need copper for this, do we? No, we need copper wire, though. Those are substations. Poles. Oh, I'm not making those anymore. We stole the factory. Yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, I think we're ready. Let's go. Let's finish setting this up. Where... Like, we got so much copper flowing into our base, but it used to be two completely compact belts, and now it's trickling. Alright, let's go to the Semil landing pad on the moon Semil. Launch. I think it's a little bit of a shame that you don't see like a big rocket falling down onto this landing pad. Instead, you just see these little containers. They work, they put all the stuff in here, but it's just a little... Oops, I left one of these on. Here. So first thing, I put some meteor defense right here. All I want to put it is around the rocket pad itself, and well, we're gonna have its own little launch site, like right here, probably. So this isn't a planet-wide one. This is just a local one, but that's okay. How do I want to lay this out? It looks terrible. Here, make this prettier. There. It's kind of ugly, but whatever. These take a long time to charge. I need a box. Do I have a box or something anywhere? Or the materials to make one? I'm sure I have some wood. Right? Because this planet had some wood on it. There we go. This little moon, I mean, had some wood. There you go. Takes a while to charge, but they're going to be protecting just this area. See, just the things within range of this. So if a meteor falls out in our solar panel field or our production lines, we'll just have to replace. That's not a problem though. Here, look at this. This is the moon. Isn't it cool? I love it that they actually just said we're gonna make this little tiny place. I actually like it because this looks like it's a another impact. You know, like this looks like what do they call that? A crater, which kind of makes sense. I don't think the surface of the base planet ever has something that looks like a crater. Anyway. So we brought a bunch of stuff, including a rocket silo, because I decided that I am not going to, I'm not going to go ahead and shoot stuff into space from here, because that's just been such a headache back on the planet. I think we needed to do it just because there are so many different types of things we wanted to shoot up, but this is just one thing. So let's just send a cargo rocket instead. And I think eventually we're going to set it up so that this is going to send a signal that it needs a rocket, and then our home base will send a rocket here, and then this will launch the rocket back to wherever we want it to go. Probably an Elvis orbit at the moment, but whatever. Here, I can tell you. You're going to Elvis orbit. It doesn't need that much fuel either. It's 58,000 to get here, but less than that to go back. Interesting. Anyway, we'll figure out where we're going to send it in the future. For now, let's see. So the end result are these rods, which need heavy oil, crystal, and powder. Here's where we make a bunch of crystal. Oh, I still didn't remember everything. I didn't bring I didn't bring any steam things. Because we need to make steam, and for that we need to use not even a lot of it, but a decent amount of. How can I keep on forgetting these things? And where is it? These electric boilers. Maybe I brought enough of those. I can just make a few of them by hand. Do I have any heat shielding steel plate and copper plate? I got heat shielding. Some steel. We can make some things locally if we need to. There is a little bit here, but I'd rather not. We could set up a little cannon receiver just to grab some raw materials if we need to. I don't think I have enough copper plates for this. Ah! No matter how hard I try, I keep on screwing up. It's probably a good lesson or something. So we said we needed 100 copper plates, and we just don't have it. There is a little bit of copper here. I guess we could go ahead and mine it just to get some copper plates. Why not? Why not? Do I have any industrial furnaces and miners? Alright. Just for some local resources, you know? There's not that much here. There's really not that much here. This is only 6K? Wow. Maybe I should be using this for rocket fuel instead. But I think we have enough oil that we can just use that. If it's not one thing, it's another, you know? Luckily, this isn't something big. Like, we don't need to bring... I mean, if we didn't have heat shielding, that would have been a problem. But we did bring some heat shielding with us. Do I have substations? Yeah. Alright. This isn't that much of a disaster. I shouldn't be complaining too much. We could maybe make it in a more efficient way, but I'm not going to bother. Just get it done. Alright, so that's our boilers. Anyway, like I was saying, when you're combining crystal and oil and powder over here. This area takes powder and makes crystals using steam. And this area is making a bunch of powder. It also makes a bunch of sand, which is a bit of a problem. We're currently going to turn the sand to glass, but in landfill, just to have something. Right now, that's kind of not... It's kind of a junk thing. So we need to do the actual mining, of course. This doesn't need any inputs, right? No, this just needs Cryonite. And we worked out in our Cryonite facility, in our Cryonite production block, that we wanted... Yeah, we only need one of these boilers. 334 miners producing 4 belts of Cryonite. Now, I don't know if we're going to get that, but we're set up for it at least. I don't have any bots on me. I need to switch those over. Or steal some. That will do. Let's go horizontal for this one. It's a little bit shaped better that way. So, from there. Oops. And there's a little tiny bit right here that we need to roll on. Unfortunately, the Cryonite is not even this moon's main thing. This is an iridite planet. So we can't do core mining once this runs out. We just have to take advantage of what we have. But oh well, it'll work out. So, how much per single belt? So, a belt can, of course, hold, it looks like it's, wait a minute, is 330 becomes 3.4? So is that just 100 per? I mean, we worked this out at one point. We said at the time it was 60 per. This is only 80. Let's say that this is gonna be 2. It's not gonna really be 2. It's gonna be like 1.5. But we can pretend. We do have more right here. Though this is embedded in a coal patch, which is a little annoying. There's not a lot of coal, though. And this entire patch is not very much. Are we out of miners? Seems we're out of miners. I'm sure we have more back in the base. Back in the landing pad. I'm just looking for any of these that are coal only. We're almost out of research. Alright. So filter out all the coal. To the right. And for now, we'll just put it in big chests. Or small chests. Here, let's get this connected to our power grid, and then it'll be easier to see the parts that are missing. Whatever. Oh, did we run out of red belts? No, we didn't. They're just coming from up there. Yeah, we hit the construction edge. That's fine. Now. I will not have my factory look so ugly as that. There. And we'll go over like this here. And eventually we'll have a fourth line. Just pull it in from down there. Okay. And for a second I thought that was like a thing. But no, it was just a rock. No need to worry. Alright. This is already running out. It was a very small patch. There we go. We can make boilers. Let's restock. I know we have some more miners back at the pad. Somewhere. Not here though. I probably should have sorted this a little better. Maybe put it all in one. I don't know how to do that exactly. I'm sure there would have been a way to do it better than I have. Oh, it's actually going, yeah. So, it's not working yet because we haven't supplied the oil or the steam. But we are loading. We're loading powder. So that was not anywhere near our base, so it did not get fixed. The meteorite. Hey, and letting this land will give us another source of copper ore. Very rare. Walking in snow is not for the good. What happened there? Look at that. Why did you do it that way? Where's this Cryonite? It's way down there. Okay. I thought it was this patch, but no. All right. Up. Down. Up. Down. All right, how many is this total? This is another 126. So that's really 2 belts. But we're only gonna send 1 belt at a time. We'll shift, we'll load balance at the end. But for now, this is fine. Let's see. So let's have these 2 go together into this one. And these can just do a loop straight through it. Oh, I set it up like I was going to do it too, but I'm not. Again, it did this weird underground belt thing. I wonder why it's doing that. It's the transition between these 2 biomes that's causing it, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Curious. Anyway. This patch will last for a while. This is stopped. Of course, because we're not actually consuming anything at the end. Yet. So let's add more to the gridlock. There we go. How are we doing on power? We put a lot of solar panels out. It's... Actually, it's fine. We're in the night now, that's the issue. But our accumulators are actually matching the level of our panels. I should have brought maybe some more. Anyway. So, let's do a proper balance array. Something I probably should have in my blueprint belt, but I do not. Oh, I screwed it up. We can fix it. We'll just balance it there instead of right after this. Only, yeah, we're almost out of things to research artillery, I guess. Before we need to go to the next science pack. Growth facility. Yeah, okay, once we get to, once we get past, the Cryonite and the Vulcanite, there's gonna be a whole bunch of interesting things that we're gonna need to figure out. But not yet. Yeah, this isn't even working. Anything else like that I missed? Some of these are already done. No, looks fine. Alright. Lots and lots of dust and powder. Looks like the powder's all being filtered well. We have some glass actually being produced. That's nice. Okay, next step is steam. So I need some of these, which I did not bring with me, but well, okay, let's get rid of this cryonite first. I don't want to carry that around. Doesn't stack very nicely. I did bring some of these motors, so we can easily make one. Okay. Now in the recipe, it said we only needed one to make all the steam it needs, because we have each of these. Well, let's see. Each of these needs 120. There's 60 of these. No, in total they need 120. Let's look at that recipe. So yeah, it only needs 6 steam. And it takes 3 seconds. So wow, this does not need much steam at all. Never mind. I'm stressing out over something that's not that important. Okay. The issue is that it does give back the water. So we need to not overfill the pipe, because we don't have a way of getting rid of the water. There's no like water void in the game. So we'll need to use these storage tanks and pumps to do signaling and that kind of thing. So let's grab some wire, grab some piping. I know I brought pumps. There we go. Did I grab I didn't grab a cylinder. I want these storage tanks. But I do have them, don't I? Or did I forget them also? I'm not seeing storage tanks. I must have forgot them. That's frustrating. Unless I happen to have them on me, which I don't. I made them. I made like a stack of 20. Did I just not put them in the machine? I guess not. Well, that's frustrating. Do I have steel? Can make one at least. I might be confused. I don't have any logistic bots here, so that won't help. But I don't see him. No, I don't see him. Though I've been known to be blind. From time to time. Huh. Oh well. That's okay. We only need one here. We might have some more trouble with the oil, though. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Anyway, so I want to have a storage tank right there-ish. And the idea is that we're only going to let things... We're only going to let water enter it if it's below a certain amount. Instead of just filling up fully. Because we want there to always be water room for the water to come back. So we think that in total we're only going to be producing 120 water per second. And the recipe is 3 seconds. So we only need room for a little bit of water. It's not that big a deal. But because there's latency going back and forth, we're going to, you know, we're going to leave a bit of a larger gap. So this could hold, what, like 20,000 or something? Say we're going to let it in if the water is less than 2,000. That's going to turn on. Are these the same fish? They look like the same fish. I wondered if alien fish might be here, but no. Ah! So this is going to fill up. The 2K. I'm surprised it doesn't tell me the total amount it can hold. Usually... Oh, there it is. 2K of 25K. Over on the right side of the screen. Here. Only when I'm hovering over it. There. 2K. And now I'm going to get some boilers. Which creates steam very inefficiently from electricity. But we have solar, so what's the matter? Oops. Alright. Steam goes here. And the water returns to here. And this is what this is all about. We need to make sure we always have room for the water to return. In hindsight, yeah, we did just let it flow backwards. I probably should put this right here and just always have it on. So the water doesn't flow into the pipes from here. So, like, can we get rid of that? Yeah, clear all that out. Oh, that cleared this out too, didn't it? Whatever. Alright, and you're producing some steam. It doesn't need to be hot steam, I don't think. Right? Minimum temperature 15. I wonder if the heat we put into the steam would change how quickly this recipe works or something. No, it seems to be working. I am a little frustrated with myself for not bringing more of those, though. I'm wondering if I can fix that somehow. I mean, we can make a few more, but maybe that's not as much of what we need. I don't know. Okay, well, the piece we're missing now is the oil. So we need to bring heavy oil to the industrial furnaces in order to make rods. We got a little bit of oil here. Some down there. Some right here. We'll just combine them all into, what, a little facility right here, perhaps? I like it. Do I have... Yeah, I do. This could be just turned. Like that. Looks good. How do I want to get through this field? I guess... Like, I'm debating whether I want to have 3 independent lines. I think we'll just go around in a circle. So. Where am I going? Right here. Good. Here, these are annoying. Make them go away. Weird looking rock was a meteor. Who would have thunk? I'm not going to hook it up yet because I want to make sure we have our pipeline in place before we start filling it up with stuff. Alright, connect that to that, and then just straight down. Where was the other one? This? I guess we can just do it with these two for now. So right here. Annoying rocks. Why do you have to be in my way? Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and put a storage tank here. For all the oil. Let's hook them up in turn, just to make sure that they have the right connections. Ah, we missed this one. And apparently that one. It seems I am incompetent. This should not be a surprise. Yep, oil's flowing along. All the way to here. Good. Interesting. So it says 0 shots fired because it was not in the right place. Good. I like that it gave me these different options. There are different reports, not options. Looks good. All right. Filling up oil. All right. Back on Novice. We already have a blueprint for this. Let's just steal that. Do I want to steal this one? Or do I want to steal the one down here? Because this was kind of the more refined version. They're not that different. I think I'll steal this one. All right. The inputs on this side. How about like that? And for cracking, we're never going to crack heavy to light. Or we might not, but I don't intend to at the moment at least. Well, certainly not until we get storage tanks. Probably don't want to crack that petroleum gas either. No, I think we're good. So the idea is that all the heavy oil is going to be used to produce the cryonite, and then all the light oil and petroleum gas will turn into rocket fuel. So which, do I not want to use that recipe? Do I want to use the recipe that gives me more of the crude oil? I mean, we're doing this one right now, which mostly gives me light. But I'm really doing this for the crude oil. For the heavy oil, I mean. So I think I do want to, I do want to just do the simple processing. That gives me tons of heavy. So I don't need the water, do I? The water is just for the heavy. And I didn't even bring enough. That's fine. couple miscellaneous bumps in our thing. Okay, before we hook this up, let's actually... Or no, it still does need water? I guess it does still need water, never mind. So we need to hook that up. Which is not a problem. Alright. So all the heavy oil is going to go just over to our production facility. I guess we can run a pipe over now. So like right about here. Did that connect? Yes. All right. I don't know why I brought so many chemical plants. I mean, I know I needed a bunch of them for this part, but I guess we're not going to do much cracking. I need the fuel refineries instead. So a fuel refinery to create solid fuel, and then eventually to create rocket fuel. Let's just lay it out, sort of. Let's say we're gonna have 2 here, like this, and they're gonna be the rocket fuel ones. And they're gonna be supplied by a belt. So this one's turning solid fuel. This one's turning petroleum gas. I'm sorry, they're both... This one's turning light. This one's turning petroleum gas. There might be more light. Because of what we're making. Here's the recipe. The recipe does produce a bit more light, but actually I don't think there will be. I think this is probably even enough, because this consumes light also. In fact, we might want to put some sort of a restriction on this so that it can't we can't use light over here until we get above a certain amount, or until we get below a certain amount of this, I suppose. Yeah, I like that. So the idea is we're going to burn all of this away, and then we're only going to burn this in a solid fuel if we burnt this all away. Otherwise, the solid fuel will be used, the light fuel will be used to make the rocket. So I need a pump. there. Alright, and you are going to be active if the amount of petroleum gas is less than 500. So right now you're not active. Well, now you... Well, wait a minute. Now you are, because the petroleum gas is empty. Yeah, I guess... it's fine. And for now, we're just going to put it right here. Let's get the piping. I am missing undergrounds. I'm sure I brought more. Unfortunately, this is this. So we're never quite lined up. But that's okay. Hey, that lined up. Perfect. Perfection. Let's turn on the oil. Oops, I forgot to turn this on. Created the first Cryonite rod at 60 hours into the game. So a little bit's getting through. This is disabled now. And we have rocket fuel. Perfect. We got crystals. And we have Cryonite rods. And that's the output. That's the result of all this. All the work we've been doing. We're going to shoot them into space. Or rather, we're not going to shoot them into space. We're going to load them onto this cargo rocket. I need to get rid of some stuff. Make some room right here. Here. That's going to just do horrible things to my inventory. Excuse me. Am I even recording? I am. Good. Like I say, you hear me say that, but you only hear it when I actually am recording. You miss all the times when I ask that question and it turns out that I'm not. Okay, let's use stack inserters to load these based on a blacklist. Don't do it yet. Based on a blacklist, which I'm going to define right here, you are not going to load any cargo. Can I do both? I guess not. Oh. Okay, load everything onto a belt. Give me a belt. So you're loading everything onto that belt. And then we're going to split that belt. Filtering out cargo rocket sections packed. Here, this has to move too. So the packed sections are going to come around like this. Somewhere. Move this down a little bit. I just turned off my entire factory. Like one does. There we go. It's back on again. So, say we'll unload into two places, then we'll split. And then we have to take out two different types of things. So, if it's a... If it's cargo rocket sections packed, then send them this way. If it's cargo rocket sections, then just send them straight ahead. Load them in. We do want to have some restrictions on that. We want to load it in at a... based on the contents of what's already in there. So only load it in if cargo rocket sections... is less than 4. And everything else just gets loaded into a box. 'Cause that's all the rest of the junk. Alright, for the packed sections, we need a assembler. There. To unpack them, and load them into the machine. And the same restriction applies to you. So you need to be like this. And maybe I should actually make this... Here, put that there. We'll make that a box. A big box, a steel box if possible. Do I have one? I've got so much junk here. I thought I'd need it all. I don't think I do have any steel. I think we used it all up making making the storage things. So make an iron one. So this should never have rocket sections in it, so we can just load it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Never mind. What I want is a box with space capsules. I can just make a wooden box somewhere. Because every time we send up a cargo rocket, it needs its own little capsule, even if we're not riding on it. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, we're going to have to figure out a way to automate that, but because right now it's not working. I'm sure there's a way to make it work, but it might be a little tricky. Why do we only have 4 sections? Why isn't this going? This should be activated. Cargo rocket sections is less than 4. Or maybe this... Okay, it counts the ones up here. So, less than 100. 101. Alright, there's the sections. Now we need the fuel. I just put away like all my stuff I needed. So these are going to be looking for rocket fuel. No, that's making rocket fuel. I want to be making liquid rocket fuel. And why isn't this requesting it? Like, there should be a little symbol over there, but I'm... Oh, well. I think it works. It just doesn't seem to be looking quite right. Alright, and the rocket fuel itself is way over there. And we might actually need some more, an extra way of storing this extra stuff. Because we've just got a ton of it. Or, this is the thing that can never go empty. I mean, we can never let this fill up. So maybe we'll just use a little buffer right there. If this fills up the entire mining outpost stops. I mean, if we don't produce enough rocket fuel, we can always just send it in by rocket and use that to launch. of fuel. It doesn't even need that many. It needs 184, right? Because each one's 10? Or am I wrong? Is each one 50? Yeah, each one's 50. So we only need 320 or 360 to get this loaded. Alright, now for the actual Cryonite. So this was one belt, right? The entire thing results in 10 per second of Cryonite rods. That's kind of what we designed it as, which is less than one belt. Oh, you're killing a rock? Okay. I think initially we were going to be more ambitious, but then we saw how much infrastructure it would require to just build 10. And tempered our expectations. Do I like that it's only grabbing from one side? It doesn't matter. We can kill the whole belt. Alright, so where's the sticking points? Heavy oil. Now, I thought I'd worked that out. So what's going on here? You're full of heavy oil. I must have a problem in my my blueprint because we have plenty of heavy oil. Yeah. Okay, yeah. When we made this, we didn't include the blueprint we used to copy things didn't have undergrounds between sections. There we go. Looks good. How's power going? Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we got plenty of power. We got 1,000 of these, and each one gives you 400 kilowatts. So yeah, we're not hurting for power at the moment. During the day, at least. During the night might be an issue, but that's why we have these. Alright. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. And this is not working. Because this box is too small. Here, let's move this. I bet we can just grab one from the other. Yeah, that works fine. Alright. The whole idea is that these are not compact. They're annoying. Or these are the more compact version of these at least, but anyway. This should be enough for like 4 or 5 rocket launches. And like I said, the hard part's going to be dealing with the capsules. But We'll work with that in the future. It's filling up slowly. I think we're good. So we'll need to set up in the future. We'll have to set up a landing pad for it, probably back in Nauvis orbit. I don't even know where I'm pointing it. I'm pointing at Nauvis orbit. Good. So it's loading the proper amount of rocket fuel. And then we'll set up some infrastructure there to actually use the Cryonite. But hey, we have Cryonite rods. It was a long time coming. So I'm going to stop here. We're actually going to stop before the 2-hour mark. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Until next time.